Koga? Oh, poor Satoshi Koga came back to me. I love you, I missed you, Koga.
Oh, Koga, I could cry right now. All our Christmas wishes came true. It's really you. Koga's coming back to me. Woo! Yo, what's up, everyone? Treyman here. Welcome back to another Pokémon Journeys Anime discussion video. As you can see from the opening and the title, everything, our boy Satoshi Get Koga has finally came back. Let's get it. We have a lot to talk about for this new opening, so let's go ahead and hop right into this video. One of the key things I noticed about this opening is that the many references that it makes to previous things in Journeys and previous series. Like I mentioned before, the very beginning shots, the pan into Ash, Go, Pikachu, and Cinderace, you know, the very first opening reference. After that, they also reference Ash and Go's Journey's beginning, where Ash gets Pikachu and Go meeting Mew for the first time. I love these scenes so much. A few more references that we get. This one may not be a direct reference, but this pan in shot to Go reminds me exactly of the pen and shot of Ash in the beginning of X, Y, and Z. And this one definitely is a reference. The AG one, and that's where we get to see Ash and Go standing on the cliff in the Horn region, just like how Ash, May, Max, and Brock did. And it's just such a nice moment. The sunset, the tree, everything is so similar. I just really love how they pay so much attention to their attention to details on locations. And right after that, we already start to get some returns. First, we get to see Dawn in the Sinnoh shot. Also, they point out that Go's only Sinnoh Pokemon is still the man type, which is kind of odd. Evolve that thing so it could be a Johto Pokemon, so you can have no Sinnoh Pokemon Go. I'm just joking around. But we also get to see the Alola Pokemon as well, meaning Ash may be using his Alola team once again. More than likely, we'll finally get to see Incineroar in action. I believe he will be rotating his team throughout the series, especially because of a special Pokemon that appeared later. But I love how they show off each of the regions and the Pokemon that Go and Ash are caught throughout these regions. This is pretty cool. But besides that, we get our money-making shots of Ash and his team, and oh my gosh, I love this about these openings. You know, when we get the team fighting it out against a group of Pokemon, we don't even get to see the Pokemon they're fighting. We just get to see Ash bring out all his Pokemon with all three of his gimmicks, the Z-Ring, the Mega Glove, and the Dynamax Band, all on his arsenal. I love this so much. It's showing that Ash is not playing no games. Each of these Pokemon going for a powerful attack, and we also get to see that this is actually another reference. Ash turning the hat back and throwing the Gigantamax ball the same way that he used to in the original series with the Pokeball and in Black and White. So I love the references. Oh man. And on Go's side of things, it seems like Project Mew is picking up the pace as we get to see Go and his two Tracer friends fighting off against the Reggies. Regigigas is here, the two new Reggies are here, and the other three Reggies. So we've been kind of getting teased at all the other Reggies throughout this series. So I'm guessing that when they get to Project Mew Island, that they have to go through all the Reggies to finally get to Mew. Kind of like in the Lucario movie where, you know, all the Reggies kind of appear. I wonder if they're going to try and make some type of connection with that, to that movie, because they recently made a connection to movie 1 with Mewtwo actually coming back. So if they do make a connection to movie 8, heck, Ash's Lucario is already a big connection to that movie. So if they go even further with the Reggies as well, that's going to be real cool. Now I want to talk about this upcoming possible Wallace Cup, as we see Wallace and Licia are here, and we get to see Chloe actually doing a contest with Eevee. There's a lot of references here. First, Chloe's Eevee actually is the same type of pin that Serena's Eevee wore, and two, Chloe's wearing the same outfit that May does in Oras when she does contests. So either this is a reference to both May and Serena actually returning, or they're just pulling stuff and it's just like, haha, look, a nice reference, which I doubt that, because Journeys is a series everyone's coming back. We're definitely probably going to see a contest with Serena, May, and Dawn all together. The big Wallace Cup, because we've been wanting to see Dawn do one in the series for a minute. So this may be a thing where Chloe wants to try out contests for this Wallace Cup. We could see some connection with Licia as well. And overall, it's going to be pretty cool. And the finale of this opening is straight bangers. First, we start off with Marnie and Piers. So their episode just kind of happened, so I feel like it might just be a reference to that. No, they have been openings that reference stuff that happened already. I don't think we're going to see Marnie again. Definitely not for a battle. We get to see Gary, obviously, who's coming up real soon, and his Pokemon. The Alola gang with Lily and Gladion being here, like I mentioned before. I don't know what's going to happen, if we're going to see a Monarch, or are they just going to be back with Mon already. We get to see Iris here, which is really interesting because, you know, she is champion of Unova. I really want to see Ash and Iris fight again, and I hope that they make her in the Masters 8. Like, she grew much stronger, and we get to see her do good in battle. Then the new returning characters being Clement, Bonnie, and Paul. Clement and Bonnie I'm really excited to see. I feel like they're going to have a nice little fun episode related to actually Greninja, because Greninja's in this opening. And we knew that Greninja last left with Zygarde. So I feel like we're going to have this 2-part maybe, or a 4-part arc where we get to see Ash reunite with Clement and Bonnie, go into meeting these two. Then they end up finding Greninja and the Zygardes and doing some type of crazy plot. My boy Greninja has retired from being a gardener. He is back. Let's go. And as for Paul, Paul was referenced earlier. They referenced the Sinnoh fight. I believe it's time that they're going to fight one more time to see who gets into the Masters 8. That's going to be the dope fight, man. I can't wait for that. I don't know how it's going to be handled. For one, it might be a 3v3 because it might still be in the hyper class. I would love a 6v6, but at the same time, is Ash going to use his Journeys team? Is he going to bring back Infernape? I don't really know. Is Greninja going to be coming back for the World Championship? There's so much that could happen, man. I'm just a little worried. I can't even lie. But whatever they decide to do, I hope it works out well. But man, this opening is beautiful. Like this transition shot between Go and Ash and their goals, I love it so much. I just feel like this is a great final opening for Journeys. Like, I don't know. It's good and bad. It's really good because it brings together everything that Journeys has done so far. But it doesn't really do much for Galar. Like, you know, they said this is going to be the year we see more Galar characters. We see Marnie, but we just finished her, and I didn't really like how they handled Marnie. I loved her character. I just don't like that, you know, it was a 1 episode and done. I wish there was a bit more Galar, but it's okay. I'm really excited to see what goes down in this year's Journeys with all their returns. I just hope that, you know, they don't only focus on returns, but we get to see some new stuff with Galar as well. It's going to be a really good year, I think. You know, Team Rocket's here. I didn't even mention them. They have Morpeko, which I'm not a big fan of their Morpeko. And Pelipper's there, which honestly, the Pelipper, I just wish they caught it and that just be their second Pokemon instead of it being the Gacha thing, because the Gacha's still here, unfortunately. And real quickly, actually, for the Leon fight. So I know this is the opening, so it might not be fully accurate, but I do think this is going to be what goes down. We get to see Mega Lucario versus G-Max Charizard. There's a toy set related to this fight. I really feel like Lucario's the ace of the series, so I feel like this is going to be the final fight of Ash versus Leon. Like, I feel like it's going to be a fight where Leon just says, you know what? Go all out, Ash. Use everything you got. Z-move, Gigantamax, and all. So I don't think we're going to see Pikachu Gigantamax in this series. I feel like he's going to use the Z-move. I don't know who's going to use Z-move against. G-Max Gengar, I don't know who that's going to fight. Maybe Gengar gets taken out by Charizard, and then Lucario comes and finishes it off. Whew, I don't know. A lot could go down. Like, man, because Z-move normally is like the finisher, and I wouldn't mind a Z-move versus G-Max Charizard conclusion, but that would be too much like Kukui. And I guess, you know, Gigantamax versus Gigantamax would be too predictable. So, I guess, you know, Mega versus Gigantamax, that's going to be cool. Yeah, Lucario's taking the spotlight once again, but hey, it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good year, and I can't wait to see all these characters return. In the comment section down below, let me know what you all are most excited for this opening and what's to come in Journeys. I'd love to hear. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Treyman1, Call guys came back to me. Peace out.